Greetings, friends from River Road Unitarian Church and from the Insight Meditation Community of Washington. For almost 3 decades, ending at the beginning of the pandemic, our communities have been joined together in a really beautiful way, weekly and sometimes day-longs on Saturdays. Our meditation community would gather and find refuge in the sacred space offered at RRUC. And having grown up Unitarian myself, this felt like a very natural spiritual home, a natural place to lead our meditations. And from the get-go, there was just such a warm, welcoming connection with the wonderful UU ministers and staff. And over time, increasing numbers from the congregation attended as we'd sit in silence and explore spiritual themes in our reflections and enjoy each other more informally as we had tea and refreshments. So it's sad to feel that era is now past. I want to name that. And I'm left with a real sense of gratitude for the generosity, the trust, the goodwill between us, really the sweetness of our shared fellowship. So it feels in these current times that this is really the most precious medicine in the world, that sense of connectedness with each other and in widening circles. And I'm aware that awakening that sense of mutual belonging, it takes intention. It has to matter to us. So it's in that spirit that I'd like to lead a guided meditation, which is really an invitation to attune to our hearts. It's an invitation to sense the current state of our heart and our deepest intentions. As a way of arriving, you might just sense your posture right now and make whatever subtle adjustments help you to feel awake and alert and at ease. And you might close your eyes or let your gaze be downcast. And begin with a conscious breathing, inhaling deeply, perhaps to the count of 5, so that you're filling your chest and your lungs. And then a very slow out breath, letting go, letting go. Nice, deep, full in-breath again, filling the chest and the lungs. And with the out-breath, a soft breath, a slow breath, releasing any tension or tightness. Again, breathing in deeply. And breathing out slowly, sensing the possibility of softening down the length of your body, letting go, letting go. Then allowing the breath to resume in its natural rhythm. And still sensing with the breathing, with the out breath, that you can let go of any unnecessary holding or tightness. Perhaps scanning gently through your body and sensing what wants to let go right now. Bringing your attention to the heart, sensing that you can breathe in and out of the heart. Contacting in an intimate way the experience of your heart right now. That physical felt sense of the heart. Now I'd like to invite you to imagine that you're walking down a path. It could be in the woods or by a stream, in the mountains, hills. And you know that soon you'll be walking around a bend. You're not there yet, but soon you'll be walking around a bend. And what you'll see or hear or feel will in some way express the current state of your heart. So again, feel the area of your heart, breathing, present. Now imagine going around that bend and just see if there's an image that reflects the state of your heart right now at this juncture of your life. It might be a particular landscape or an animal or a tree. It might be certain weather, might be certain colors, certain forms, or maybe it's sound. Perhaps you hear certain music or are listening to certain words. What's the feeling tone of your heart? Deepening attention to anything your heart wants to tell you. Let your heart communicate how it's experiencing life. Now, as you deepen an intimate attention with the current state of your heart, continuing to listen inwardly, sense what your heart most longs for. What's your deepest aspiration or intention at this part of your life? What is it you most want to be experiencing, or trusting, or expressing? Sensing what most matters. If you were at the end of your life looking back, what would most matter about how you lived this juncture of your life? In some energetic way, bowing to or honoring whatever you're noticing. Trusting that you can continue to listen and be informed by your heart. And depending on your circumstances, you might take some time to journal, to write down whatever you discovered about the state of your heart and the aspiration, the intention that most resonates. And if you have the opportunity to explore with someone else who's doing this meditation, you might share, what did you learn as you listened to your heart? As a way of closing, I want to thank you for your attention, for your presence, for your caring heart. And take a moment to feel our shared aspiration, our shared prayer, that all beings everywhere might realize their very essence as loving awareness, that all beings might live from this loving awareness, that there be a growing expression of peace, justice, and compassion in our world, that all beings everywhere awaken and be free. Thank you, my friends, all blessings.